Yeah, you already know your boy DJ Skinny, Mr. Feel Good, and welcome to another episode of Kickin' with Skinny. I got a celebrity guest in the building today. Yes, a celebrity guest in the building. The one and only Geno Five, man. My brother.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Chilling. How's everything with you, man?
Everything's been okay for the most part.
Cool.
Yeah, man, I've been chilling too, just trying to be busy.
I see you. You've been busy. You always been busy, though.
That's true, but like now, now that I'm like out of college and stuff, it's like different.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel a lot more like hungry because I'm really broke now, and debt is like chasing after me. So I don't know. When you get put in like certain corners in life, it kind of brings a different person out of you. It's like survival mode. It's weird.
No, I know what you're talking about. I've been there, done that type thing.
Yeah.
Like certain situations will you'll never see that part of you until you've been in a certain situation.
Yeah.
And after graduation did that to you.
Yeah,
yep.
Definitely.
That happened to me 4 years ago when I graduated. Yep.
Don't graduate, kids.
Graduate. But I get it, man. Like, does graduating college? Oh, we graduated 2 years ago?
Yeah. 2017.
So congrats to you, man. A lot of people don't graduate college these days. So congrats to you. No, for real. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? On the other hand, we're talking about how we're going to get to, your music and stuff like that. But in a way, it's crazy. I feel like college sometimes is a waste of time. In a way.
Huge scam.
It all depends on your career and what you want.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes
100% scam.
Yeah. Especially like you as an artist. Like, did you really need it? Like, what was your major?
It was
like,
media production.
Media production.
And a minor in theater and comedy.
Okay.
Now, I really, after like graduating, I realized, I was like, I don't think I even want to really do this like that. Like, media production, honestly, something you can kind of learn on your own. Mm-hmm. And, looking at all the jobs that, like media production, like editing and stuff like that, they all wanted people with experience. First of all, 5+ years of experience. I declared my degree like
sophomore year.
No, freshman year. But
freshman year.
If I applied after I graduated, so they wanted 5 years of experience. I wasn't even in college for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like very stressful. They also asked for just skills that I wasn't even taught here. And I was like, dang, like, what did I do all this for? So I kind of lost interest in doing it. And, I just pursued the acting thing because that was my minor. Mm-hmm. And just kept going with music. And that was really it. And
we're going to get to like a little bit about your acting towards the end. But okay. If you guys don't know, this is Geno Five, man. I interviewed him like 3 times before. This is like the fourth interview.
Yeah, man.
He was on Trauma Radio like twice. I don't know if I interviewed him on my podcast. Or it probably was just Trauma Radio. But this is like my 4th time interviewing you.
4th or 3rd, yeah.
4th or 3rd was got at least twice.
Yeah.
At least twice. So I know you for like almost like 4 years now, and I've seen you like grown over the years, just like your music. And I was digging, like doing some research, and correct me if I'm wrong. Like your first tape or EP was The View. Was it The View?
Nah,
it wasn't The View. Cause I'm digging deeper, like in SoundCloud. Like, was it The View? What was your first EP?
It was so I was 16. I made a tape called Word From Our Sponsor.
Okay.
And I put Bob Ross on the cover of it. I don't know why. I don't know. There was no vision behind that. I just put Bob Ross on there.
Is that on SoundCloud?
It's some of it is like maybe 2 songs.
Oh,
but
okay.
I uploaded on Dat Piff because back when I was
back then Piff was
Dat Piff was popping. Real ones know about Dat Piff. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I uploaded that. It was like 16 songs, I think.
Interesting. Because all the songs or the EP or like mixtape I've been listening to is like 7, 8.
Yeah. That was. I'm probably never gonna make a project that long ever again. Very stressful. And yeah. So overall the tape was trash, it was my first tape. So a lot of flaws in it. But everything's a learning experience.
Right.
You can find it on Dat Piff if you really want to.
I'm gonna look for that. Cause I was looking for like your tapes and I thought The Views was like the first one. Cause I know it was like
Yeah.
that You just mentioned, I guess, The Views was probably after that.
The View was after that.
And then Reasonable. No, what was the one after that?
The View. I think Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
Then Four-Sided Triangle, and then
Don't Get Stuck.
And then The Fields.
Nah, it was one before that.
I'm sorry, Golden.
Yeah.
So many projects.
Yeah. So you talking about like what? Within what? You've been doing this for like almost what, 7, 8 years?
7 years.
Yeah. So you're talking about what, like 6?
Drop the project, yeah.
Every year probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how that process been for you? Like every year, just like dropping a project as like an independent artist.
It's you learn something new all the time. Like there's every time I drop something, I was like, dang, it would have been better if I did this. Or say if I have a song like this on a project next time. I don't know. It's a really fun experience because I feel like I'm gathering everything that I've learned from past mistakes or past projects, and I'm applying it to my next work. And it's like sometimes I'll take the time out to like really listen to myself, kind of like the growth and like how I've used what I've learned in my music. And it's kind of interesting, honestly. It's still not easy. It doesn't really get much easier. It actually gets a lot harder. But it's fun. Definitely fun.
Yeah, I've seen the growth over the past like 4 years since I know you. Don't Get Stuck and The Fields is probably like one of my top 2. I love Don't Get Stuck. The flyer, like the whole like artwork is dope.
More fashion, so swaggy. If looks could kill, I toe tag you. Niggas want the whips and chains, but no massa. I'm in it for the different things. My nigga, back up, 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 back up.
Thank you. Man,
Itself. Like what we was going through, like doing that time of like Don't Get Stuck.
Don't Get Stuck. I wanted to make an EP that had like a sentence or like a mantra. So I tried it out first with Four-Sided Triangle. It was first song was Vibrations, second song was I Will. Third song was Hit You Like, and the fourth song was Bam.
Okay.
So Vibrations will hit you like bam. Like I just wanted to test out like a sentence in the track list because I didn't really see anybody do that before. So I did that and I was like, Vibrations will hit you like bam is kind of like stupid, but I mean, maybe I should try something different. So with Don't Get Stuck EP, I wanted to do the same thing, but kind of like make it rhyme and kind of have like a deeper meaning that I explain in the album.
Right.
So with Don't Get Stuck, it's the Sunshine intro, and it's Live, Love, Vibe, Try Your Luck, Take Your Time, Don't Get Stuck. Then it's the Moonlight outro. So yeah, that was my whole thing behind that. That's really why I made Don't Get Stuck. And yeah, my neck is killing me for some reason.
You good.
Okay, did I answer the question correctly?
No, you did. And so, because I know The Fields was an album, right? Was it? So it was an album, right? So for you as an independent artist, like, do you normally, because you have a big following at William Patterson, you know, you like a celebrity on campus.
Hey.
No, dead ass. I've DJ'd at showcases before, and people like shout out like the name of like a title of a song. Oh, perform blah blah blah, Sour Grapes or whatever. You know, like they know your songs, bro.
That's dope.
No, you don't know that. Like people, like
Nah,
you're a celebrity on campus, bro. I peep shit. Like you're a celebrity on campus, bro. Dead ass. Like you go down in history books, bro. Like you was the first one to perform at Spring Jam for like artist performance or something, like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, no one is gonna top that. No cap. I'm just saying, no one is gonna one's gonna top that. After that, like, I'm not gonna call no names, but after that, it was, yeah. I'm not trying to shit on. Anyway. Geno 5, the student performance for Spring Jam was dope. So The Fields, right? Getting back to your tapes and stuff like that. So do you normally drop singles before you drop your
album?
Yeah.
Projects? Yeah.
Projects.
It's funny though, I usually drop like a single or something and then I build the album off of that if I feel like, I don't know, I could do something bigger with it. So I had dropped We the Crew, I think, late 2017. And then after a while I was like, this should go somewhere. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I should build something like around this. And then I started getting ideas for other tracks and stuff like that. So I wound up building the feels like after a while, just from me making We the Crew.
Right.
So yeah.
And people made dances out of that.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that was so.
Well, with the visuals, it made. Am I correct? Right.
No,
was it We the Crew? No,
We the Crew. Yeah, they were dancing.
You made a dance out of that. So you see what I'm talking about? Famous. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm just saying. You got to own it. I'm just saying. We famous here on campus, but like you go down and book like 5 years from now, freshmen is like, who Geno Five? Oh, you don't know Geno Five?
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, if you'd be like an outcast if you don't know Geno Five. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say Don't Get Stuck in the Fields is like one of my top EP/albums from me, and I could see you put in like a lot of blood, sweat, and like tears, like in your album, like in your work, and you're like very creative. And I want to talk a little bit, like getting into G5 freestyle, like how you came up with the idea and like the concept of that, and like content for G5, like freestyle, like it's every week, and people's looking for something visual, like this day and age, like. People could hear you, but they want to like physically like see you on their phone. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about like G5.
All right. So where that came from? I've been rapping on video and stuff like that since maybe like when Vine first came out. But the thing is, Vine's only 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't put
at all
much in 6 seconds. So I was doing that a little bit. I got I got a little buzz off of it. Nothing crazy.
Oh, Vine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I had like a couple videos that did some numbers, I guess. And then I remember there was like a Vine meetup because I used to like some of the comedians over there. And so I went there. I brought my little nephew, and there's somebody stopped me. They were like, "Oh, you're that guy who made that Vine, right?" And they recited it to my face. I was like, "Oh, that's weird. Like, that's crazy. All right, cool. So maybe I should really like stick with this." But it really didn't go far after that. So after that, Instagram came out with 15-second videos.
I remember that.
And that's when Vine just was like on a
Went
slow
down,
decline. Yeah,
I remember that.
So Instagram was doing 15-second videos, and after a while, I was like, all right. So I can't really do much with 6 seconds. But 15 seconds, maybe I could work with that. I could try something. So I would just do little rap videos every now and then. They'd be 30 seconds long, but I'd make them like in a 2-post, and I'd post them mostly on Twitter because Twitter didn't have like a video limit.
Right.
So just rap videos every now and then over random beats, and then after a while, I think one got reposted. I did it over Bryson Tiller's "Don't" instrumental. Okay. One got reposted to some big Instagram page, and I got like a huge influx of people coming to my page after that. So then I was like, how can I like put a stamp on this? Like, how can I make a name for this? So it's not just me saying, hey, I'm going to drop a rap video now. Like, if I put a name to it, it kind of like gives a brand feeling to it almost. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to think of something that kind of rolls off the tongue well and kind of has my name in it.
Right.
So G5 freestyle. It kind of rhymes.
It does, yeah.
It rolls off the tongue well.
G5 freestyle, yeah.
So I thought of that, and then I was like, all right, I need like maybe like a time or like a certain day or something like that when I do that. So Wednesdays 9 p.m. I'll drop a rap video. If I call it for like the month or something.
Quick question. Do you do your algorithm on Instagram? Because I noticed you drop on Wednesday at 9. Which is like, okay, I have to ask him this question. Like, well, is there a certain time? Because I know your followers, I don't know if you study your algorithm on Instagram.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like my followers are on Mondays at 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah. I do, and when I thought of that, it like that's when things were good. But Instagram's algorithm changed a lot. So when I first thought of Wednesday 9 p.m., like that's when most people were, up with like my followers and stuff like that. Most people were active. But it's been I've been doing that for a couple of years, and it changed since then. But I didn't want to change the time. Right, because
everybody knows Wednesday 9, Geno about to drop.
I don't change the time, so I just kept it. So Yeah, whether sometimes I'll check on my Instagram and it'll be like Wednesdays, like mad low, like not many people are gonna be there. I'm like, damn, all right, I'm just gonna try and be consistent with it. I'm not gonna change the time. So yeah, that's it.
So how do you come up with like these content? Like how do you come up with these like spaces to like record these G5 freestyle? Or even just like, cause I think I remember like one time you was asking people on your Instagram like send me a topic or like whatever to kind of like go off and just like go crazy for like 59 seconds, 60 seconds. Like how do you come up with these concepts?
It's just random inspiration, honestly. I mean, I gotta ask people for like beats and stuff like that, but as far as like content, like lyrical content, it's just it's just random inspiration. Honestly. And I mean, like the places I go to, I usually record in my town. My friend has like a little home studio.
Okay.
So when I figure out what beat I'm gonna do and I already have the lyrics, I just go to his studio, rap it, mix it there, and then we'll go out and just shoot like guerrilla style, like anywhere. Like, oh, that looks nice. Let's go.
Right, to shoot it there.
Yeah.
So for you as an artist, right, like content like matters, right? And you're doing this G5 like freestyle. It's every Wednesday, right? So as an artist, independent artist, like do you feel like you need to drop something? Whether it's like G5 freestyle, an EP, an album, like you need to be in the media to like be in people's face. All right, I'm still active. Like how do you feel about that as an independent artist?
It's something I struggle with. I know a lot of people struggle with it too, because you feel like you have to be dropping something all the time, or you have to be working on something all the time, and that will really drive you crazy. Especially, you follow other people that are artists too, and like, all right, now I follow mad artists, and I cannot go a single day like on Instagram without seeing somebody dropping something, and it's so discouraging sometimes because I'm like, wow, I haven't dropped something in like a month. What am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, let me work on a song and release it by tomorrow. So it makes you like want to rush,
right?
But that's not really the best thing to do. You want to work on your own. You want to work on your own pace. Other people have nothing to do with you, honestly. Even though it's kind of hard to learn that, but yeah. You can't be worrying about other people.
You have to have that tunnel vision.
Yeah, your own pace. Thing. Don't compare yourself to other people. It's just gonna
you're running your own race.
Yeah.
Because I noticed like every year it's been like what, at least one project.
Yeah.
And I feel like the feels is still kicking for me because it's in my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like
thank you very much.
It's in my Serato. You know what I'm saying? It's still kicking, and I feel like a year later, like it still feel like it was last year. It was last year June, right?
Yeah.
2018.
Just a year.
Yeah, so I feel like it's still there. People still know. It's not like, yo, people. I don't know. For me, like looking out, like outside looking in, I don't feel like people like, okay, like Geno, I want you to drop something. I want you to drop something. I don't know how that feels for you, but I'm still listening to the feels. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that feel. How you get different reaction from other people. Do people want you to drop something now, or they're kind of like getting tired of the feels?
I get some people that are like, all right, waiting for you to drop something new though. Like I get a couple of those, but nobody's like really hounding me really.
Right.
I think the person who does that, Ethan Ross.
Ethan.
Yeah. I mean, like he doesn't hound me, but he's like, yo, man, he's kind of like he just keeps me working.
Right.
So I mean, I appreciate him for that, but nobody's really hounding me for it. It's just more of me. Myself kind of thing. I'm just kind of in my own head, like, oh, you got to drop something though. You need to follow up or something.
Right.
Because Phil's was like in my personal opinion, like my best body of work. It was a great way for me to show that I can actually do some sort of album, and now it just kind of goes up from here. I just want to apply, just different things, different techniques, like marketing wise, or just. Use different resources and stuff that I have now for this next project, whatever that may be. And that's
because it feels is.
I feel like it had some timeless concepts. Like We the Crew, I think the whole concept with that was very timeless. You can relate to that years from now. Like it doesn't ever run out. Like it's never not relevant. And that was one of the main points I wanted for the Fields. I wanted to talk about some stuff that people can deal with at my age or like at 30. It's just,
Right.
Because I think that like the best music is the kind of music that really resonates with you through like any period of your life. So yeah, I look at Drake. He's been talking about girls for like
I don't know.
10 years.
Yo, I've been trying to figure out like who's this one chick? Like for the past like who exactly? Who is this like one chick and he's still talking about it? I don't know. Look, I mean, anyway, that's Drake. Drake is Drake.
Yeah.
That's wild. Talk to me about like your challenges as like an independent artist. You know, like life is not perfect. Even just being a student, when you was a student at Willie P, you know, you had those time, you got to crunch, you know, finals and stuff like that. And everyone has challenges. Like, talk to me about like some of your challenges, like while you were in school at Willie P, just trying to be an independent artist, trying to finish school, and while you was like, when you graduated.
All right, cool. So, in school, it's a little tough because you know, school. So things could get in the way. Like you know, if you have night classes, but there's like an open mic,
right?
So I'm like, oh, I can't attend that. Priority. Also, I was extremely broke. being a college kid, so a lot of things I couldn't do. Like if I wanted to go to the studio, I had to make sure I had the funds for it, and I didn't have to use it for like food or something. You know what I'm saying? So I think that definitely limited me a lot. Just the kind of like a money issue,
right?
And the fact that I was kind of stuck on this campus, I didn't have a car or anything.
Right.
So if I wanted to go to my studio, which is in New York, I had to take that bus. You know, the bus by
198.
Yeah, 198, man. That trip all the way to Times Square,
right,
and then come back and stuff like that. But yeah, that was probably my main struggle.
Okay.
Just that, and I felt like I was kind of like glued here. But although that was my main struggle, I tried to make the best I could out of it. Since I felt like I was kind of trapped in this campus,
yeah,
I was like, all right, let me see how I can actually use it to my advantage. So just trying to get to know people, you know, performing everywhere, just letting people know what I do and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all I can think of as far as in college struggles as an independent artist. And also you're in a dorm, right? So if I want to rap something, if I want to rehearse or something, you know, I have a whole roommate, so it's like
quiet hours, all that shit. Yeah,
you know what I mean. I've had a few times where I was like maybe rapping over a verse or something, you know, maybe getting ready for like a performance, and then my roommate walks in, and we just like, like kind of catch each other, like, oh, all right,
right.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't really like people in my space, but it's also his space too because we have to share a room.
Right.
So that's another struggle, but that's not too bad. Now, outside of college, being broke is also a terrible, terrible factor, hindering factor. Yeah, because then you got, you know, hella bills. Your parents are like breathing down your neck. Like, all right, so what you gonna do now? Huh? You got to get a good job now. You graduated. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna move out. What's up?
Yeah.
So stuff like that really, really gets in the way. But you have so much more free time, and it's really just. I don't know. Like, I've never felt so... All that freedom, it kind of gives you the choice. Do you want this, or are you just going to let time pass by? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you choose to do with this free time? Are you going to, you know, try and pursue your passion and career and stuff like that? Right. Or are you just going to sit idly by and just, you know, not pursue it, or go out with your friends and stuff like that? Yeah, so I had so much free time, and it just got to the point where I was like, all right, I need to really do something.
Yeah.
Like, it's all right, let me put this in full force. So, I mean, I always took my career serious, but I think it wasn't until after I graduated until I get kicked into like, all right, like, nah, I really mean business at this moment. So I got like business cards and everything. Like,
no, that's dope.
Yeah,
you gotta market yourself. Yeah, you brand yourself.
I didn't really get that serious until after I graduated, for real. Because it just puts you in a different mode. But yeah, definitely still being broke and bills, Sally Mae, breathing down your neck.
Bro, don't even mention it.
Yeah,
I'm still paying after 4 years. Probably going to be 10 more.
Yeah,
man.
it just sucks so bad.
Every time I hit submit, I just like cringe. It's my money. My first payment was like, they were just asking for like $600. I was like, whoa.
A month?
Yeah. Yo, bro. I did grad school. too. So it's like, they raping me right now.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I can't afford 600. I don't know what you trying to do.
Oh.
Throw me in jail? I don't know. I can't afford that. Like, what you gonna do?
I don't know what she wants.
But that's
from me,
wild.
man.
But I see you been grinding, man. Just like doing shows in Jersey, doing shows in New York City, Atlanta, just every week. I think you was doing this thing where it's just like, was it like a showcase every week you was going to? I think you was going to, or probably was different showcase, but you was just.
Oh, like a little mini tour?
Yeah, it was like, you was just grinding, like going to shows. Like, have you seen, I mean, there got to be improvement with like your stage presence or just you going to like these showcases. Like, how's the experience?
It's dope, honestly. I love it. It's became I don't know, it's become like another reason as to why I love music so much. Because I mean, I used to like performing. If we're going like further back, I hated performing. The first time I got on stage, I remember DJ Walla was there. This was at my high school. It was like an assembly going on, and they had Hot 97 come through, and they were like, "Oh, all right, if anybody wants to be, if anyone wants to get on stage and rap, you know what I'm saying, we'll do that, and we'll judge them, and best rapper gets like a prize or something like that, right?" So they chose 3 people. My friends were like, "Yo, do it." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm a rapper now, so I guess I do what rappers do."
Right.
So I got on stage. I remember it was 2 other people. They both did some stuff. Then it was time for me, and I said something. I forgot what I said, but immediately after I said it, I got booed so hard in front of like
Own school?
auditorium full of kids. I just got booed.
Yo,
so
I've
hard.
been booed as a DJ before.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure every DJ, for me personally, yeah.
Been booed?
Yeah.
All right.
So
I never really
that's
thought
fine.
about DJs getting booed.
Yo, especially my beginning, the 6 months. I've been DJing for almost 11 years. My first 6 months, horrible.
Dang.
Horrible, bro.
Yeah, it sucks. It builds character, though.
It does.
I will say that.
It does.
You know,
What?
It builds character.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely builds character. Wouldn't relive it, but it builds character.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I got booed. Auditorium full of high school kids, and kids are mean. All right, so they didn't let me live that down for a minute. This is when I first started rapping too.
Right.
So before I even dropped word from our sponsor. Yeah, that was mad. That was mad discouraging. I really forgot where we were even going with this topic for a second.
We were talking about you being in school, like your performance.
Okay, cool. Yeah, performing. Yeah.
performing,
So
yeah.
that I did not like performing.
Yeah.
that definitely turned me off from performing. Yeah, and then every time I think maybe like a year afterwards, I started. I did some like poetry thing that my school was throwing.
Right.
And I felt like I had to redeem myself, I guess. So yeah, I went up there, knees shaking, voice a little shaky. I was very nervous, very, very nervous. Hated it. Even coming into Willie P my freshman year, same thing. When he had the open mics in the multi-purpose room, nervous, very nervous, knees shaking, everything. I couldn't really move. Like I felt like I had to just rap like this the whole time.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't like looking people in the eye. I don't know. Like, all that, all the nerves, all the stage fright, typical stuff people go through. But just after doing it over and over and over and over again, mess ups here and there, some good performances here and there, you can just kind of get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, it has been maybe like 4 or 5 years I've been like performing actually, actively. Yeah, now it's just like it's no butterflies or nothing. If I'm performing, like, all right, cool. It is what it is.
I don't know. For me as a DJ, well, for certain crowds, I still get like butterflies. Like, shit. Like even like a wedding, like shit, you wanna fuck somebody wedding up? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's a special day. Yeah,
that is a special day. Yeah.
It was like I don't know, like I'm trying to come up with like a random club party or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's fine, but like somebody's wedding,
That's a big thing. Yeah.
But certain things, like as a DJ, I still get like butterflies a little bit, like little parties here and there. If I'm DJing like on the dog, like everybody know, man, I'm not nervous for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
you
I
can't
don't
do
know.
no wrong then. Over there.
But I guess for me. And I don't know if it's for you as an artist too, but like once you have the crowd, it's kind of your confidence like go up. Like when I'm DJing and I see someone like dancing to my music and I'm holding the crowd like fuck yeah, I'm about to do this transition and they're about to go crazy.
I'm about to hit y'all with this.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same thing for you, like as an artist. Like when you see them, like yes, they're going in shit. Like I'm going harder now. It's got to be like you feed off their energy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like that for you.
Nah, it definitely is. Especially because in my songs, I have a lot of wordplay and stuff like that. So one thing I realized, I think maybe I said something before, like maybe freshman year when I was doing open mics over here, and I remember people like appreciating like certain lyricism, and I peeped that, and I was like, all right, maybe I should do that more in songs. So after like kind of applying that, I came up with some songs, and I have like just certain lines and stuff that I like rap, and I'm like, yo, somebody's gonna feel this. I know somebody will. So usually it's like certain bars that I know, and then it's like coming up, or if I spit it, and then like I see somebody make this face that, like one of the stink faces, or the head nod or something like that. I'm like, yeah, gotcha, bitch, gotcha.
Right.
Nah, yeah. So that's the clear cosign. Or you hear like, ooh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they get it, they get the line, they get
once
the
that
bar.
happens,
right?
I'm like, yeah, all right,
I got you
in the bag.
So you just smooth sailing from there.
Smooth sailing from there. Yeah.
That's interesting. What was I gonna say to you? Yeah, it's just different. I don't know if it's probably like the same thing as like a DJ and an artist, just like being on stage, because you're a performer. You're trying to get the crowd like hype.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people come up to me like, okay, like play so and so. If it's the artist performing, like you're not gonna tell the artist like what to play, like what to sing. If Chris Brown is performing, like, oh, Chris Brown, can you? You know what I'm saying? Like people come up to me as a DJ, like play, I don't know, Justin Timberlake, but like Backstreet Boys or some shit, like which I'm not gonna play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like different as like an artist, just like I don't know, for people to just like come up to you and like ask you to pay like sing or rap random songs. You ever had that?
Nah, yeah, that's happened. I think
Really?
Yeah, before a song.
On stage.
Yeah. I think I did a show in Newark, and someone was like, "Oh, you doing We the Crew?" And I'm like, "I'm not actually." She was like, "Why not? Can you please do We the Crew?" And I was like, "That wasn't on my set list." I didn't.
Couldn't do it as a bonus now.
Nah, I couldn't. I had like a certain time. I had to stick to that, and I already had something in mind, so it just didn't work out. But yeah, it's happened. Like people would tell me to like do certain things. Most of the time, I'm doing it, but just in that one instance, I wasn't doing that song at all. So I mean, yeah, it happens every now and then.
So I read somewhere that when you first started listening to hip hop, it was like 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah.
I read somewhere, and you said that you was listening to Black Eyed Peas and the Gorillaz. Are you a Gorilla fan?
The Gorillaz. I was a huge Gorillaz fan, but I don't really listen to them anymore.
What happened, bro?
I don't know.
My first album I ever bought. Their first album, yeah.
Same, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Demon Days. I bought that in 5th grade, and yeah, I already had this rap. They had like one rap verse on there, and they never listed the feature.
Okay.
It was on a song called "November Has Come," and I think maybe a few years later I found out. I used to love that rap verse. I learned it front to back. I used to rap it all the time, and then I found out it was MF Doom. They had MF Doom.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's a fun fact, I guess. But yeah, I used to listen to Black Eyed Peas and Gorillaz. That was until I reached like 8th grade, and then I was listening. Like my friend introduced me to like hip hop.
Yeah.
So,
Gorillaz is still dope, bro.
They are dope. I will give them that.
Yeah,
but I still
fucks with Gorillaz.
just kind of lost interest after a while, man. I don't know.
I feel you. I love Gorillaz.
Black Eyed Peas too, especially.
Nah. Black Eyed Peas is played out right now. I don't know. Are they still a group? They're probably not still a group.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about your inspiration. Like who inspired you to like rap? Like as far as like getting you into this like career. Like who motivates you?
So I mean, early in my career, I guess, when I first started listening to hip hop, people that made me want to rap: Eminem, Royce da 5'9", Cannabis. That was like 8th grade. In high school, I was listening to Wiz Khalifa, a little bit of Max B, Slaughterhouse, all the Slaughterhouse was definitely my high school days. Who else made me want to rap? Sir Michael Rocks, maybe want to
Okay.
rap. Yeah, I think that's about it. Tyler the Creator, he came out around that time. when
How
I
you
was in
like
high
his
school.
new album?
It was cool. It was
cool?
different. Yeah, I mess with it. So yeah, that was mainly the people. Oh, Currency as well, and those are the people that made me wanna rap and
Okay.
make music. But now I find myself not even really listening to many people. It's weird.
Like mainstream people or
No, just in general.
Really?
Like I just don't really listen to much music. I've just been listening to beats. Like, for
Really?
like mad long. Yeah, just instrumentals and just trying to like build ideas for what I'm gonna do next.
Right.
It's weird. It completely consumed me.
so you don't like if you're in a I don't know Uber ride like you don't have a playlist on your
Nah, the
iTunes
Uber I
or
just came
Spotify
from,
or
man.
something.
I was listening to some beats, man. That was
That's
it.
crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it though. Like you're trying to be, I guess, getting ready, prepared. Like as Drake said, album mode or
Yeah,
tape
album
mode. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
get it. So do you have that moment? Like what is in your playlist right now? What I guess you listen to?
Let me see.
Because I don't know if you're into like these rappers, these known rapper these days.
Got some local artists on here. Oh, I gave Lil Nas X album a shot.
Okay.
I don't really listen to it like that though. Kendrick is here. Got some local artists. A smidgen of Anderson .Paak.
That's the last album. Was it the last album?
I think song bubbling. Anyway, see, I got the internet on here. I got
That's dope. That's dope.
some Drake. Let's see, Sir Michael Rocks,
Okay.
Travis. Some more local artists. Black, he's good.
Good. Good.
Kanye, J. Cole, Pac, DMX, Big Pun,
Okay. That's
Donnell
good.
Jones.
So you not only a lyricist and you rap and you do all these shows and stuff like that, but I see that you're getting into acting.
Yeah.
And you might, you're already famous already, so you just gonna you here, you buy, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you could talk much about the show, but I guess the show was done, but like tell me about like what you've been going through as far as like acting and stuff like that.
All right. So when I was here, well, actually, when I was in high school, my junior year, the first year I started rapping, I was in a musical, so I started my acting thing there.
Right.
We were like singing, doing dance along stuff like that, musical stuff, and yeah, so I did that. That kind of took a break, and I got here. I think my sophomore year, I tried out for a play, and I got it. Did my first play. The year after that, tried out, got it. Did another play. The year after that, tried it, did another play. So there was a point in time I was like, all right, well, I mean, this is fun. Maybe I should just pick up a minor. So I had a theater and comedy minor.
Okay.
And then, yeah, after that was done, and I graduated. I didn't really know where to go with media production, so I was seeing how I can possibly profit off of being an actor. Like if I could, I don't know, do like little side gigs or something.
Right.
It could just give me some income. So I did just that. I found some casting sites, and I just do extra gigs. So for like a show, I'd just be in like a crowd or, stuff like that. Then after a while, I was doing that for a minute. And I was like, let me get to some commercials or something. Got to do that. And then I think maybe like a year later, I got my first film that I did. And that's done. It was a short film. We shot it in Brooklyn. It's not out. It's like being submitted to film festivals right now.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be out maybe like a couple months. Mm-hmm. And that was a crazy experience because I didn't know how it was to be like an actor on an actual set.
Yeah.
And it was like very, very professional. Yeah, a little intimidating, but it was definitely cool, and I definitely want to keep it up. So yeah. That's really been my acting journey. Now, I mean, my resume is like insane. It's way better than I thought it would be. I've been on like a lot of sets for shows on NBC,
Nice.
Power as well.
Oh, you been on Power?
Yeah.
What episode?
Nah, it's not out yet.
Oh, the new shit coming?
Yeah,
This all
season 6
next month.
Season 6, son.
Really?
Season 6, yeah. It was cool. It was cool.
Like an extra or just like
yeah, extra. No, I don't have a speaking part. I wish I had a speaking part. But I mean, I met Lorenz Tate.
when it's out, let me know what episode. I mean, it's week by week, but I mean, let me know. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Hopefully, I'm in it. I don't know if I pray I'm just in the lens or something like that, but I don't think so. It was just cool to be on the set.
Right.
Period. I think I was in like a church or something.
What they shoot at in the city, right? Brooklyn?
Harlem.
Harlem. Okay.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. So that I was on Manifest, Blacklist. I did some commercial for this car commercial for Paramus. Paramus. I don't even know how it goes.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That's recently?
Yeah. And I just found out like I forgot I did it a couple months ago, but they just released a commercial.
Oh shit.
So somebody was like, "Yo, I seen you on Hulu." Like I was like, "What?" So they took a picture and it was me in like a car commercial. And yeah. So I just keep going with acting gigs. I'm
right.
just trying
you enjoy obviously you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Not over rapping?
No. Rapping's first.
First. So what if this acting goes Hollywood?
Hey, all right, that's fine with me. I mean, I would hope it does. I'm trying to, I'm pursuing both.
Right.
But yeah, I just want to be more successful in the rap, field.
For sure.
But if it comes to the point where I get more established in acting than I am in rapping, so be it. But I mean, I'm still gonna branch out. You know
like
what I'm
a
saying?
Childish Gambino type thing, acting.
Yeah.
You know
how it goes. Yeah.
But I noticed, like, as rappers, like, independent or you are part of a label or something, like, you can't just do rap. You know what I'm saying? It's either you got a clothing company, you invest in some kind of liquor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. For you now, it's just acting. It's not just, like, rapping.
Yeah.
'Cause as far as, like, income, I notice a lot of, like, successful rappers, it's not just, like, they have to do something else. Either you buying a McDonald's, you buying a wing,
Something,
you know what I'm saying?
something like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, is there anything else other than, I guess, probably like rapping and just acting that you like see yourself in the next 5 years getting into? Something like investing your money?
I'm definitely selling clothes. I mean, that's definitely gonna happen. Probably around this year, to be honest.
Right.
That's the plan. But yeah, like I wanted to collab with a few people that I know are already like selling clothes, like clothing companies and stuff like that. What else? I definitely want to get some sponsors. I'm not sure for what though. Like I know, like as far as like your own liquor and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely need to think about that. I haven't really figured out where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
With that, but all I know is that for sure I definitely want to like sell clothes, collab with a clothing company.
I could see you on a billboard.
Designs.
I could see you on a billboard though.
Oh, real?
Times Square, 42nd, 40 Deuce,
Yeah,
oh
right.
shit, that's Geno Five. You know what I'm saying? Right there. But what's next for you, man? Like what's in store like the last half of this year? Like dropping a tape, singles, visuals, just gonna stay quiet until 2020 or like what?
Nah.
What's the move or like you can't speak of it or
Nah,
what
I can do it. So it is dang, half of the year's already done.
Crazy, right?
That's crazy. Nah, for real. I feel like it was just New Year's.
Right, yes. I remember.
Wild. Okay, so definitely there will be a project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely will be a project for me. I'm gonna be doing a lot of other stuff that I can't really speak on yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just because one, I'm not really sure if I can speak on it, and two, if I can, I don't want to jinx it. So I want to make sure everything happens before I actually.
Right, for sure. But something we're gonna get something from Geno.
Yeah,
Five,
definitely
something.
something great. If all goes well, and as I expect, I might make some like cool appearances on some more shows. Yeah. Some deals gonna be going out pretty soon. Merch, definitely expect some merch this year.
Right.
Definitely expect a project. I'm working on it like right now. Probably like maybe like 60%, 65% done.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, expect all that. This is actually gonna be a really, really good year. The last half of this year, I'm gonna go out with a bang for sure.
That's what's up.
So yeah,
All right.
just wait on it.
Dope. People, you already know. Kicking it with Skinny. Got a celebrity guest in the building.
Yo,
Geno 5. Until next time. Yeah, we out of here, man. My bro, Geno.
Thank you. Appreciate it.